Big round of applause. Please remain standing for one more minute. They're already just behind the auditorium. Really appreciate your patience.
Take a second. Don't put that there. वो वहाँ पे आएगा ना म्यूजिक वीडियो भी आएगा उसको कर्सर को हाँ शिफ्ट कर लेंगे दैट्स लाइक थोड़ा सा क्या बोलते हैं दैट फील्स ऑफ हाँ प्रेस because he knows this no that we'll play a video हाँ हाँ no
you won't speak anything if you started speaking and you are playing video then inform him
लैंड ही नहीं she content for me हाँ I already started the stream. Next topic.
No, don't clap. That is not. No. Tell someone to discuss this thing.
Oh, the screen over there.
I have phone.
Please give a huge round of applause as our dignitaries are making their way into the auditorium. Please continue to keep the applause coming. Thank you all so very much for that enthusiastic welcome. You may please be seated. A very good morning to all of you and a warm welcome to the second IEEE International Conference on New Frontiers in Communication, Automation, Management and Security, shortly abbreviated as ICCAMS, organized by the School of Computer Science and Engineering and School of Information Science, Presidency University, Bangalore. We're truly delighted and honored to be joined by Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman ISRO, Dr. V. Narayan sir, for the inauguration of this international conference. Thank you so much for your presence today, sir. We're deeply honored. We begin today's event with a short video highlighting the remarkable contributions of the Indian Space Research Organization, an institution that has made the country proud time and again. Over to the video presentation.
In a quiet corner of Kerala in 1963, a small-sounding rocket launched into the skies, marking the humble beginnings of what would become one of the world's most admired space organizations, the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO. From that single launch pad in Thumba to touching the moon's south pole, ISRO's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. It has launched over 100 satellites in a single mission, discovered water on the moon, orbited Mars on its first attempt, and is now preparing to send humans into space through its Gaganyaan mission. With each milestone, Aryabhata, SLV-3, INSAT, PSLV, GSLV, Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan. India has carved its name among the stars, but every great mission needs visionaries behind the scenes. One such leader is Dr. V. Narayanan, the 11th chairman of ISRO. From a village in Tamil Nadu to the home of India's space program, his career is a testament to scientific brilliance and unshakable dedication. As the architect of India's cryogenic propulsion systems and a driving force behind GSLV Yamogata 3rd, Chandrayaan-3 and the Gaganyaan program, Dr. Narayanan represents the new era of Indian space leadership. Quiet, precise, and groundbreaking. This is the story of India's journey through space, and the minds that made it possible. ISRO has emerged as a symbol of innovation and self-reliance, consistently pushing the boundaries of space technology. From pioneering satellite launches to interplanetary missions, its achievements have positioned India as a formidable force in the global space arena. 1962. Indian National Committee for Space Research, INCOSPAR, was formed under Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. 1963, first sounding rocket, Nike Apache, launched from Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TRLS, in Kerala. 1969, ISRO was officially established on 15 August 1969, replacing INCOSPAR. 1975, Aryabhata, India's first satellite, was launched from the Soviet Union. 1980, Rohini-1. First satellite launched into orbit by an Indian launch vehicle, SLV-3, led by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. 1983, INSAT-1B launched, beginning of India's multi-purpose satellite communication system. 1994, first successful flight of PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. 2001, introduction of GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. 2008, Chandrayaan-1, India's first mission to the moon, discovered water molecules on the lunar surface. 2013, Mars Orbiter mission, Mangalyaan, launched. India became the first Asian nation to reach Mars orbit. 2017, ISRO set a world record by launching 104 satellites in a single mission, PSLV C-37. 2019, Chandrayaan-2 launched, India's second lunar mission. 2022, SSLV Small Satellite Launch Vehicle debut launch. 2023, Chandrayaan-3 made India the first country to land on the moon's south pole. 2024, successful launch of Gaganyaan test flight TVD-1 as part of India's first human spaceflight program. 2025, upcoming, planned launch of the crewed Gaganyaan mission, and advanced missions in planetary exploration and space. From the firing of India's first rocket to landing on the unexplored lunar south pole, ISRO has transformed the nation's aspirations into orbital realities. These achievements reflect more than technological growth. They embody a national spirit that dares to dream big and prepares to send its astronauts into space and builds a new chapter of planetary exploration. It is steered by leaders like Dr. V. Narayanan, a pioneer in cryogenic propulsion and a champion of precision engineering. His leadership ensures that ISRO's future will be even more ambitious. The sky is no longer the limit. It's just the beginning. We are deeply honored to welcome Dr. V. Narayanan to Presidency University. It is with great pride and anticipation that we invite him to share his valuable insights with our academic community as we celebrate his remarkable contribution to science in the nation.
The sky is truly no longer the limit. What a powerful reminder of how ISRO has taken Indian science, space, technology and engineering to greater heights. From Chandrayaan to Mangalyaan, from Earth observation to interplanetary missions, and now Gaganyaan and Aditya L1. A true testimony to India's innovation, scientific excellence, human grit and spirit. Truly it embarks how humans, when they make a resolve to achieve something, can do wonders with very little available to them. One big round of applause and a salute to entire Team ISRO. For this tremendous effort in advancing space science and technology in our country, as well as for making the nation proud time and again. We're truly honored to have the chairman of ISRO today. And ISRO as an organization really embarks upon such missions that no one can dream of, and with frugal engineering they achieve so much. We're thankful to the chairman for also sharing one more video of ISRO's journey that will be shortly played. But on that note, I would like to thank and once again congratulate the entire team from the Multimedia Program School of Design led by Professor Melvin, including Mr. Yash and Rhythm, for their amazing compilation. I think they truly deserve one big round of applause. As we wait for that video to be loaded and played, I'm sure we have a lot of young students who are just beginning their journey of higher education. You're all very curious to know how this journey has happened, and I'm sure all of you are eagerly awaiting to hear from the chairman himself. Okay, I think we have the video ready now. Yeah, please go.
Audio.
Just with wonder, but with wisdom. From the pages of ancient scriptures to the launch pads of modern space missions, India's journey through science has been nothing short of extraordinary. Long before the world understood the language of numbers, Aryabhatta in the 5th century unveiled the concept of zero, a discovery that would forever change mathematics. He calculated the value of pi and proposed that the earth rotates on its axis. During the 20th century, a new wave of Indian scientists emerged. Visionaries like C.V. Raman, Homi Bhabha, and many others who made groundbreaking discoveries. Their work laid the foundation for India's modern scientific renaissance, bridging ancient wisdom with contemporary innovation. In the 1960s, a Amidst a newly independent nation, one man envisioned the future. He is Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the father of the Indian space program. He believed that space technology could transform the lives of millions. The Indian National Committee for Space Research, INCOSPAR, was established in 1962. In an extraordinary act of generosity, the St. Mary Magdalene Church in Thumba became the birthplace of India's space dream. The Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TERLS, was set up, paving the way for India's first sounding rocket launch on November 21, 1963. In 1969, INCOSPAR evolved into the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, with a clear mission to propel India into the global space race. And just 6 years later, in 1975, under the leadership of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, India launched its first satellite, Aryabhatta, in collaboration with the Soviet Union. This marked India's entry into space exploration and was a crucial milestone for ISRO. But space was never an easy frontier. The SLV-3 mission in 1979 failed. Yet, in adversity, ISRO found resolve. A year later, under the leadership of Dr. Satish Dhawan, then chairman of ISRO, India successfully launched the Rohini satellite using the SLV-3, marking its entry into the exclusive club of spacefaring nations. In 1993, under Dr. U.R. Rao's leadership, ISRO launched the PSLV, which became India's reliable launch vehicle. Further, ISRO launched various types of satellites, including communication, Earth observation, navigation, and scientific research satellites. These support vital activities such as telecommunication, weather forecasting, disaster management, GPS navigation, space research, environmental monitoring, and agricultural monitoring. In 2008, India took a giant leap with Chandrayaan-1, discovering water molecules on the moon, an achievement that stunned the world. In 2013, India launched Mangalyaan, its first interplanetary mission to Mars. Against all odds, India became the first country to reach Mars on its maiden attempt. With the GSLV Mark III in 2014, India now had a powerful heavy lift rocket. This paved the way for Chandrayaan-2 in 2019, a mission that despite hurdles brought valuable lunar insights. In 2017, India became the first country to send 104 satellites together. In 2020, Indian government initiated major space sector reforms leading to the establishment of the triad partnership between ISRO, InSpace and ENSEL, helping India transition from a government-driven space program to a public-private collaborative model. On August 23, 2023, India made history. Chandrayaan-3's Vikram lander touched down near the moon's south pole, making India the first nation to land in this uncharted lunar region. From scientists in mission control to school children in remote villages, the entire nation celebrated as one. In 2023, the successful RLV-LEX reusable launch vehicle landing experiment test marked a major milestone in India's journey toward developing a fully operational reusable space shuttle. On September 2, 2023, India looked beyond the moon and towards the heart of our solar system. Aditya L1, India's first space observatory studying the Sun. In 2024, India embarked on an even more ambitious mission, the SpaceX, Space Docking Experiment. SpaceX showcased India's mastery over orbital rendezvous and docking technology, a skill only a handful of nations have achieved. This is not just an experiment. It's a glimpse of India's space future, where Indian astronauts will one day dock at our space station. With every mission, India is not just launching rockets, we are launching possibilities. An era we call Amrit Kal. India's cosmic ambitions will soar beyond the stars. A new dawn has arrived, a golden era of space exploration. Recently achieved the milestone of 100th launch in January of this year with the launch of GSLV F-15.
This mission is the 100th launch from our launch pads, which is very significant milestone of India. Our space program was conceived and started by visionary leader Professor Vikram Sarabhai and taken forward by generations of leaders.
As we march toward 2047, India's 100th year of independence, we unveil a vision where India leads the world in space exploration. Driven by cutting-edge AI that propels innovation and intelligent solutions for humanity's greatest challenges. In 2025, for the first time in history, India is planning to send its astronauts, Gagan Yatris, to space aboard an Indian rocket launched from Indian soil. It is about inspiring 1 billion dreams and proving that the sky is no longer the limit. In 2028, Chandrayaan-4 is slated to mark a historic first for India, a lunar sample return mission. These samples will unlock the secrets of our celestial neighbor and pave the way for future human exploration. With Chandrayaan-5 and the LoopX mission, we take our next step, searching for water ice at the moon's poles. Because where there is water, there is life. And where there is life, there is the future of human settlement beyond Earth. To reach beyond, we need a new kind of rocket. Introducing the NGLV, India's powerhouse of the future, capable of carrying humans, space stations, and interplanetary missions. Reusable, efficient, and built for the next century of spaceflight. If Earth had a twin, it would be Venus. In its Venus orbital mission, India will send its first mission to Venus to study its climate and atmosphere and unlock the secrets of planetary evolution. By 2035, India aims to establish its own space station, Bharatiya Antariksh Station, a floating laboratory, a gateway to deep space, a new home for humanity beyond Earth. Through its missions, India stands as a beacon of sustainability and collaboration, pioneering a vision for debris-free missions that ensure responsible and sustainable space use for generations to come. The greatest milestone of all, by 2040, India aspired to send its first humans to the moon, a dream once seen by visionaries like Dr. Vikram Sarabhai and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam will finally come true. By 2047, when India completes 100 years of independence, we will be a global space power, leading humanity humanity beyond Earth. The future is Indian. The future is cosmic. The future is now. Jai Hind, Jai Vigyan, Jai Antariksh.
No words would suffice what was just showcased to us. So I think we should all just stand up as a mark of respect and salute ISRO for the wonderful things they're doing and they plan to do. Huge round of applause to the entire ISRO team, sir. Salute wholeheartedly on behalf of the university. Thank you so very much, sir, for all the things that your team is doing and making us a space superpower. Thank you all so much. May please be seated. May I now invite the dignitaries onto the dais, requesting our Vice Chancellor to kindly escort them to the stage. Dr. V. Narayan, Distinguished Scientist and Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman ISRO. A guest of honor, Dr. Makaran Madhav Gangrikar, Director NIT Puducherry. Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Nisar Ahmed Sir. Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor S.J. Tirvengadam Sir. Our Registrar and Associate Director, Office of the Chancellor, Dr. Samina Noor Ahmed Panali, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Dr. Shiv Perumal Sir, and Dr. Vidya Shankar Shetty Ma'am. A big round of applause as our dignitaries take their seats on the dais. We begin this momentous day with an invocation, invoking the blessings of the divine power with prayers and readings from the Holy Scriptures. I call upon stage Mr. Abhishek N., first year MBA student, to recite a few verses from the Bhagavad Gita.
I will be chanting from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 47. Karmane vadikaraste mapaleshu kadachanaha ma karma falahe turbu mate sangotsava karmani. Keep doing your work, but avoid expectations of getting fruits in the return. The fruits should not be motive to act, neither should the detachment lead to inaction. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. I think a very, very befitting shloka for the occasion. Next, we have Ms. Archana Carvalho, who will be reading out from the Bible.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will make straight your paths. I repeat, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will straight make your paths. The word of God.
Thank you, Archana. Next, we have Mr. Mohammad Anan, who will be reading out from the Holy Quran.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. I seek refuge in Allah from the Satan the accursed. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Now for the verse. فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاءِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. Indeed, I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek, Archana, and Adnan, for invoking the blessings of the divine power in its many forms, reflecting the spiritual richness of worship in our diverse and vibrant nation. Thank you again. We now proceed to the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. lighting of lamp signifies the dispelling of darkness and the welcoming of knowledge and wisdom. I request our dignitaries on the dais to kindly do the honors and formally inaugurate this international conference by lighting the lamp. May I request the audience to kindly raise as a mark of respect. Thank you. Thank you all. You may please be seated. So that marked the inauguration of the second IEEE International Conference on New Frontiers in Communication, Automation, Management and Security. May I now request Dr. Samina Noor Ahmed Panali, Registrar and Associate Director, Office of the Chancellor, to deliver the welcome address.
A very warm welcome to one and all. What a splendid morning it is for Presidency University, Bangalore. We have amidst us a stalwart and a force of inspiration. Our chief guest for the day, Dr. V. Narayanan, the Chairman of ISRO, Bengaluru. It is an honor to have you with us, sir. I also extend a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Professor Makarand M. Gangrekar, the Director, National Institute of Technology, Puducherry. It is with immense pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries on and off the dais, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Nisar Ahmed, the delegates, researchers, academicians, and students to the second International Conference on New Frontiers in Communication, Automation, Management and Security, ICC-AMS 2025, proudly hosted by Presidency University, Bengaluru. This conference marks a significant milestone in our ongoing commitment to academic excellence and global knowledge exchange. It offers a vibrant platform for sharing original research, pioneering ideas, and emerging innovations across diverse fields such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, automation, and business intelligence. We are hopeful now, with the presence of Dr. Narayanan, the Chairman of ISRO, that we will receive enormous support and much needed guidance and mentorship for the student, research, and faculty community to strengthen our commitment. As a member of the faculty fraternity and the university leadership, I take great pride in the thoughtful planning and seamless coordination that has brought this event to life. The collective efforts of our dedicated students, faculty, staff, and the organizing team exemplify our deep-rooted commitment to cultivating a research-intensive ecosystem that encourages meaningful dialogue and discovery. I wish everyone a truly enriching and inspiring experience at ICC AMS 2025. All the very best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request Dr. S. Praveen Raja, Professor and Head of Department in School of Computer Science and Engineering and National IEEE Conference, to give us a glimpse into the conference. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Baba. A warm and gracious good morning to everyone gathered here for the inaugural session of ICAMS 2025. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep, said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. ICAMS 2025 is a celebration of such dreams. Dreams that are fueled by innovation, powered by research, and realized through collaboration. This conference brings together an exceptional blend of academia, research, and industry from across the globe to share the knowledge, ignite ideas, and inspire solutions for a smarter, more connected world. We are sincerely thankful to Dr. Nisar Ahmed, the Honorable Chancellor of Presidency University, and Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, for their steadfast support and invaluable guidance. Their quick approval of the conference budget, coupled with his vision to add more and more, do it in the best possible way, has empowered the organizing team to elevate the scale and impact of ICAMS 2025 today. In alignment with IEEE guidelines, the foundation for this second edition of ICAMS 2025 was laid in the July 2024. With the proactive support of the university management, we launched the call for papers in January 2025, and the response has been outstanding. This year, we received over 1,400 research articles around the globe, from which 310 research high-quality papers were selected after rigorous peer review process. These papers will be presented across 10 technical parallel tracks, each chaired by eminent experts from leading national and international institutions and industry. Few, namely the session chairs from reputed institutions in India, IITs and NITs, and reputed companies from around the globe like Amazon USA, we have a chair, and IBM, Nokia, and Deloitte. We are proud to witness truly a global participation at ICAMS 2025. Over 21 authors from USA will be presenting their research articles in both the days. We welcome the presenters from Germany, Japan, United Kingdom, Australia, South Africa, Russia, Nigeria, and Uzbekistan who are joining us virtually. Authors from Sweden, Fujairah, Dubai, and Oman have traveled to Presidency University to present their participation. Participants from 15 Indian states representing the premier academic and research institutions are actively contributing to this conference. In total, delegates and session chairs from more than 8 countries have come together to make ICAMS 2025 a dynamic and truly an international event. To recognize and encourage the excellence in research, Best Paper Awards with cash prizes will be presented in each track. The conference will also feature keynote address by globally respected scholars from Germany and a high-level panel discussion on the theme Bridging the Academia and Industry Industry Expo. This event is not just a conference, but a vibrant platform to foster the collaboration, knowledge sharing, and meaningful dialogue to address the real-world challenges. Let us collaborate, engage, and make iCamps 2025 a memorable and impactful experience for all. Thank you, and I wish the conference a great success.
Thank you, Pravendra sir. I'll just borrow 2 lines from your speech, the first part and the last part. You spoke about sleepless nights. I think all of the researchers who've come here to present at this conference have definitely had sleepless nights, and the entire organizing team here at the School of Computer Science and Engineering have also been having sleepless nights in putting together an event of this scale and magnitude. Thank you so much for giving us a sneak peek into what we can look forward to in the next 2 days. It's very interesting to see industry-academia collaboration in action, and as it is called as an international conference, the number of countries that you named truly showed us that this is a global event, an international event in its true right. Of course, the joining of IEEE as one of the sponsoring organizations itself adds a lot of value to this conference, and I'm sure there will be a lot of exchange of knowledge, ideas, dialogue and discussions, as you had rightly pointed out towards the end of your talk. Thank you so much once again, Pravin sir, for putting together such a nice conference which is going to benefit all of us here. And thank you also for highlighting the fact that our Chancellor, Dr. Nisar Ahmed sir, always says, do the best. I think it's one word that always sticks to me is, he says we have to transform to world-class university. And this is the only way that we can do it. It's now time to recognize the efforts of all those 310 conference papers that are going to be presented in the next 2 days. It's time to officially release the proceedings of the conference. I request our chief guest, Dr. V. Narayan sir, to kindly click on the mouse remote and launch the soft copy of the conference proceedings. You'll have to wait a minute for it to load on the screen, sir. Arnav and team, yes sir, you can go ahead. Big round of applause. I also request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly unveil the hard copy of the proceedings. I request the organizing chair and conference chair to join us on the dais, along with Associate Dean, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. Shakira, and Associate Dean, School of Information Science, Dr. Mahalakshmi ma'am, to join on the stage. It's truly their effort that has led to this. We need to keep the applause coming. It contains the abstract of 310 conference papers, very diligently reviewed from a whole chunk of over 1,400 submissions. I request Pravin sir and Shanmugaratnam sir to probably go on the other side of the stage so that the picture looks complete and perfect, symmetrical in its true sense. Thank you all so much for doing the honors. May I now invite our Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor S.J. Tiruvengudam sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Good morning. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Narayan, Chairman of ISRO, the Guest of Honor, beloved Chancellor, distinguished dignitaries, organizing committee members, delegates, faculty members and my dear students. It is my great honor to welcome you all for the second IEEE International Conference on Communication, Automation, Management and Security. At the outset, I wish to express our deep gratitude to our Chief Guest, Dr. V. Narayan, Chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization, for gracing this occasion. Under his leadership, the Liquid Propulsion Systems Center (LPSC) has delivered more than 200 propulsion systems and control power plants for ISRO's launch vehicles and satellites. His visionary leadership continues to inspire generations of engineers and scientists across the country. Sir, your presence today adds immense value to the event, sir. The themes of this conference, communication, automation, management and security, are all critical relevance of today's digital world. Communication technologies are enhancing connectivity and enabling empowerment, especially in underserved communities with the help of the ISRO. Automation, again, is the engine of the fourth industrial revolution, is reshaping industries, optimizing systems, and transforming how we live and work. Management, driven by the data, digital tools, and innovation using AI, plays a pivotal role in translating technological advancement into effective and sustainable solutions. And the security aspect wise, both digital and physical, has become a foundational filter for with growing emphasis on cybersecurity, privacy and resilience. As an academic institution, we bear the responsibility of preparing our students to innovate responsibly in all these domains. At President University, we are actively integrating emerging technologies into our curriculum as well as in the research with the establishment of the state-of-the-art laboratories in the areas of artificial intelligence, IoT, 6G wireless communication, smart manufacturing, then the satellite image analysis and cyber security. We draw great inspiration from ISRO accomplishment from Chandrayaan-3 to the Gaganyaan mission, which demonstrate how national vision and scientific excellence can create global impact. We look forward to meaningful collaboration that will enable our students and researchers to contribute to India's space and technology aspirations. Conference like this serves as important platforms for the knowledge sharing. I encourage all participants, especially the young researchers, to share your ideas and build network with international research community here. I extend my sincere appreciation to the organizing team, IEEE and all delegates. I wish the conference every success and look forward to insightful deliberations and outcomes. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Vice Chancellor, sir. For the benefit of our audience, I'd just like to give a brief profile of our Honorable Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor Tiruvengam, sir. He's a distinguished academician and researcher with over 3 decades of rich academic and administrative experience. He pursued postdoctoral studies at Stanford University, USA, and has held several leadership roles in his illustrious career. Thank you so much once again, sir, for highlighting the importance for young researchers to network with this community, which is a rare chance that they get to do. And thank you for also again highlighting how immense value Professor Narayan's presence here adds today. Thank you so much, sir. I now request Dr. Shiv Perumal, Pro Vice Chancellor and Director International Relations, to address the gathering.
So, good morning. I think I request the students to be more attentive because you will never get such a chance to listen to from such an eminent scientist who's heading the ISRO. So I request the students to be so attentive and listen to various speeches. So I'm glad to be part of this event. Respected Chairman ISRO and Secretary Department of Space and Honorable Chancellor, and I also Honorable Vice Chancellor, all the dignitaries on the stage, and my colleagues. I represent probably 250 faculty members from School of Computer Science Engineering and Information Science. Everybody cannot be on stage, so I am representing all the faculty members who are behind this great conference organizing team. So it's my privilege to welcome you all to the second international conference, which is organized by the Computer Science School. And today holds a special historic significance. On this very same day, in 1962, Telstar 1 was launched. That's where the communication started, the video communication started, the television became alive only since then. So same day, July 11, 1962, the Telstar 1 was launched, from which the video communication started. I'm happy that one of our theme is more on the communication part. I'm happy to note that our Vice Chancellor is specialized in communication, and, including the ISRO Chairman. So, sir, respected Chairman ISRO, sir, we are deeply honored with your presence, whose leadership continues to inspire scientific and technological excellence of nation and beyond. At Presidency University, we believe in contributing even a small ways to Indian space journey. Our researchers are working in the areas aligned to ISRO's vision, ranging from resilient communication system to AI-enabled automation as well as data security. We aspire to build a meaningful collaboration with ISRO through joint research initiative and the talent development, sir. This conference also testament to our commitment to student-led research, which our chairman sir witnessed exhibition of one of our student project with which they are competing for CANSAT. I think they got a lot of appreciation from the ISRO team earlier as well. So every paper presented here today has passed through a rigorous review process, which the organizing chair have already briefed, and we ensured quality and originality of each and every research article which are being present today. Our students are not just learners, they are emerging contributors to global science and engineering. As we discuss innovation and its challenges, may this conference pave way for few partnerships and deeper insights into serve both academia as well as the nation. So thank you very much for the great opportunity, and thank you all for joining today. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for also talking about the importance of that day today. And I mean, what a coincidence, the launch of Telstar, and also on the dais, including Dr. Shiv Perumal sir, who just spoke. We have 3 electronics and communication engineers on the dais sitting as well. Our chief guest, Dean Academics, and Vice Chancellor, as well as our Pro Vice Chancellor. Thank you, sir, for that great speech. We are looking forward to what is the outcome for our students. And students in the backstage, I'm sure you're all eagerly looking forward to that one speech from our chief guest. That's going to happen very, very soon. But just before we do that, may I now request the organizing chair, Dr. Shanmugaratnam sir, Professor, School of Computer Science and Engineering, to formally introduce our chief guest, Dr. V. Narayanan.
Some individuals do not merely lead the organization. They lead revolution thought, technology, national pride. Today is my honor to introduce such a towering personality, visionary whose name is synonymous with India's space ambitions, technology excellence. Good morning to all. I am very happy to introduce such a leader, scientist, Chairman of ISRO. I am very happy and honored, sir. Dr. V. Narayanan, Secretary of the Department Space Chairman and Chairman of the Space Commissions, distinguished scientist in the above scale, leading India Space Agency with the unparalleled techno-managerial expertise. A chief architect of India's space vision, he spearheads critical advancement in space transportations, infrastructures, cutting-edge application that benefits millions of citizens across the nations, while also nurturing vibrant space ecosystems in India. Under his visionary leadership, India is boldly starting with the frontness of space of technology and missions aligned with the visions of Honorable Prime Minister, such as Gaganyaan programs, Chandrayaan 4, Venus missions, and Bharatiya Annexa stations. Next generation launch vehicles. Notably, India achieved historical distinctions, become the 4th country in the world to accomplish a space docking under his guidance. He is also served a landmark of 100th launch from the Satish Dhawan Space Center. Previously, as a director of the Liquid Propulsion Center and the core center of developing electropropulsion control, power plants, spacecraft, health monitoring systems, while establishing large-scale infrastructures, he also serves as the chairman of the LBC ISRO Propulsion Complex Coordinated Committee, supervising the vital propulsion activities. Dr. Narayan's academic brilliance of matchings, his professional accomplished, he holds an MTech cryogenic engineering with the first rank and also PhD in aerospace engineering, both from IIT Kharagpur. With over 41 years as a dedicated service to ISRO, he has held several key positions that shapes India's space route. Cryogenic propulsion technology, he led India's journey to become one of only 6 nations master these capabilities, securing self-reliance in launching heavy payload. He played pivotal roles in propulsion system development from iconic missions such as LVM-3, Chandrayaan 2, Chandrayaan 3, contributing to systems and transportation spacecraft from Earth lunar orbit. Following Chandrayaan 2 setback, he chaired the National Expert Committee that recommended crucial improvement, paving the way of historic success of Chandrayaan 3, making India first country to soft land near the moon south pole. Beyond the lunar missions, he has contributed immense to projects like Aditya 1, ONWEB India's satellite missions, and moreover. He drafted ISRO propulsion roadmap and also he led Space Transport System Project Management Council to define India's futures in space transport. Dr. Narayanan has played key roles in international collaborations, leading India joint work groups with France and Russia on space cooperations. He has been decorated with more than 25 prestigious awards, including distinctions, alumni awards, life fellowship awards from IIT Kharagpur, the gold medal from Astronautical Society of India, the APJ Abdul Kalam Award, ISRO Performance Excellence Award, and also 2004 Lawrence of Team Achievement and International Academic Astronautical for Chandrayaan 3. He is active members, follow many national and international scientific organizations, including Space Propulsion Committee of International Astronautical Federations, the International Academy of Astronautical. He has been served as the President of India Systems Society for Science and Engineering. He is author, researcher, and also he contributed over 1,200 internal ISRO reports, 50 journals, and also a conference papers and multiple book chapters. Dr. V. Narayana is not a just scientist or a leader. He is a symbol of India, boundless of aspirations, unwavering commitment to national progress. His life works stands as an inspiration to every Indians, proving with visions, dedications, determination, we can truly reach for the stars and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once again offering heartfelt welcome to the visionary, the scientist, the pride of our nation, Dr. V. Narayanan sir. I am very proud to introduce you. Thank you very much.
I think if I have to sum it up in one line, he epitomizes how hard work and dedication can take you from humble backgrounds to one of India's leading position today. I've personally heard a lot of testimonies from his former colleagues as I hail from the city of Thiruvananthapuram on how he used to work even on weekends back then when he was with PSLV. And I was also informed by my colleagues that today morning also he finished a meeting before coming here. He went to the office and then came. That really shows commitment, hard work and dedication, and that truly is Dr. Narayan for you. Now it's time for the moment that we've all been waiting for. Students from across India would be waiting for a chance like this to personally see and listen to the chairman of ISRO. The students are lucky to have this opportunity to listen to Dr. V. Narayanan in person. Please join me in welcoming Professor V. Narayan to deliver the keynote address. Big round of applause, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. Namaskar. Ellarkum namaskara. Most respected and a distinguished personality, Chancellor Nisar Ahmed ji, Vice Chancellor, a person of 6G communication era, and from Stanford University, postdoctorate, and a simple human being, Dr. Trivengaram, Dr. Maharant, Director of NIT Puducherry. We all know what is NIT and what is NIT, a very humble personality. Dr. Sivaparumal, Pro BC, Dr. Vidya Sethi, Pro Vice Chancellor. I'm really little disturbed to talk because he is from literature background. Surely our English knowledge is not that good because I have studied all along in Tamil medium, then moved to little bit English. When I submitted my PhD thesis, my guide from Mysore, he told, your thesis is written in English or Tamil converted into English. This was what I was told. So I was little disturbed. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I am here. And Dr. Samina, a very dynamic registrar, that's what I could understand in few minutes, and Dr. Management graduates. So I have to thank the Chancellor for picking a very young dynamic team. Because those who are age, they have got a culture and young people have different culture. And Dr. Praveen Raj, Head of the Department of Computer Science. In computer science, you all know what that topic is. Very great personality. And Mr. Millian Samuel, outstanding video which was taken. Probably if you would have taken, you also would have taken similar video only. And good video, and the entire team was. Dr. Gopalakrishnan, who is playing a very fantastic role, standing here and managing the entire show. And Mr. Shanmugaratnam, I think he was talking so much about me. I don't know whether I deserve that, but he was talking so much. And I am extremely happy to be here, privileged to be here. And what touched me, I want to tell you. Just I was talking to your all the people, what is their background, just I wanted to understand. Then I understood from your Chancellor, his background. I wanted to know whether he's an electronics engineer, communication engineer, or management guru, or what it is. But I want to tell you one thing. After hearing, he is encompassing everything, engineering, management, everything. He is all in total. And please understand one thing. Number one, it is my honor and privilege to be with this great distinguished audience. Probably we used to make one statement, when an elephant walks, it doesn't know its power. And when a lion goes, it simply goes, but we know what it is. And same way only, probably you will not be knowing what you are, but we understand. I have got great love affair for teaching staffs. They are the people, they do great and great service. And sometimes I have got great affair because I am standing here because of my teachers only. Today if I am here, I am totally groomed by my teachers, starting from village school only. My primary school was only 1/3 of the stage. Not 1/3, sorry, 2/3 of the stage only primary school. But they have one ethics, strong foundation, and lot of things they have done, starting from there to my PhD student guide, who was from Mysore. More than his knowledge, he has really, I used to talk everything to him. Whatever mistake I do, I will tell, and he will make me like that. The Roman Catholic Church would have seen people go and tell, submit everything to the priest, and then he will do something. Same thing used to happen quite often with my guide. So I see the God in the teacher's face. When you go to temple, I am an Orthodox Hindu, but when you go to temple, okay, you pray and come. And Christians also, they go to church. And I have faith in all the religions, doesn't matter. But then I have seen always God in the face of my teachers. So that is what is the teaching faculties also, you are all doing great job. And my dear friends, before I go to the conference, I know the conference is a second edition of IEEE International Conference. IEEE itself, getting a membership there, there is a dream. But then I am extremely happy to address in the international conference. Now, first of all, when India got independence, 1947, when we got independence, 97.5% people were below the poverty line. Below the poverty line, probably your chancellor can understand. That I could little bit guess. When the English word, when you say below poverty line, people cannot understand the meaning. But I have physically realized what it is. I am from Kanyakumari district. My village, when I was studying 5th standard to 10th standard, probably at that time only you have started this food and other thing. Hardly 50% people only take food more than one time. That is the meaning of below poverty line. And from that humble beginning the country, today we have reached bypassed UK and we have become 4th stature economically. What is phenomenal growth? So many people have contributed to it. Today you all are looking healthy. I think by looking, all are healthy. Chancellor is very young, even though he is 70 years, looking only 50 years old. And your Vice Chancellor is looking very, very healthy. But then you should understand, 1947 when we got independence, average life of Indians were hardly 32 years. That means people are dying between 25 years to 40 years. We are not healthy. Today, just 4 or 5 weeks back, average healthy life of Indian has become 72. What a growth it has happened. 32 to 72, 32 people are like what? And today, I think the country has grown. You take education as a sector. How many primary schools are there? So if I am correct, something around 8,450. One can Google, get the correct number. It is of that order, primary schools. And literacy level was less than 12%. If I am correct, 1.5 or that percentage. And there were no IITs, no IIMs, no All India Institute of Medical Science, nothing. From that humble beginning, today, very happy to stand in your institute, which was started in 50 years back, 1976. He told me, just I happened to talk there only 4 nurseries children. Today, 20,000 students of world-class students with world-class people. Let me really salute your management, the chancellor and the family members for the great thing. Because somebody, without great academic background, contributing academics, bringing people, that needs a lot of stature, lot of this. Actually, fundamental basic education doesn't matter anything. For example, I don't want to talk politics, but then I should talk. Take Kamaraj, K. Kamaraj, one of the greatest son of the side. He has not got educated greatly. But what type of miracle he has done. Every week one primary school he was starting. And whatever he didn't get, he was giving to others. Same thing only your chancellor is doing. Let us give a big hand to that great person. And slowly, the country, when we say country is growing, from 8,400 primary schools, today around 14 lakh primary schools and 28 lakh total schools, and All India Institute of Medical Science, IIM, IITs. What a phenomenal growth the country has got. Science and technology, we are nothing. Where we were when we got independence? Where was the labs? And today we have come a long way. And I am so lucky and privileged to be an alumni of IIT Kharagpur. That is the first IIT which was started in the year 1951. First IIT Kharagpur. First IIT. Why I am so proud to be alumni of IIT Kharagpur? Number one, I was totally molded, groomed. If I am good, they are responsible. If I am bad, then that institute is only equally responsible. But I want to tell why I am so privileged to be an alumni of IIT Kharagpur. Of course, every academic institute the students are taught. But then IIT Kharagpur, I don't know how many of you are aware. It is the historical place. There was a Fiji retention camp 100 kilometers away from Calcutta in a forest. All our freedom fighters, most of the freedom fighters like cellular jail in Andaman, where there were cells and they used to be kept there. Those who go there, 90% people cannot escape after that. Only death is the thing. But better to die at the earliest. That would have been their approach. I will tell you why. Even last week I was in IIT Kharagpur. Whenever I go to IIT Kharagpur, I don't miss one place. My first visit used to be a place where the cells are there. And now also cells are there, old cells are there. There are two types of cells. One cell, in fact, I measured the dimension, me and my friend only last week. A closed cell, only 58 centimeter width, length and 28 centimeter height. This is the only opening. The entire thing is closed. Imagine somebody is locked inside. What he knows, and in a forest, who gives water, who gives food, and that's all is the life. And I used to think, in fact, first time when I went there also I was thinking, simply if I am put inside for 4 hours, what will happen? And people were there. And there was a hanging, there is a hanging on. There was a hanging on also. And another cell, another type of cell, fully open, one side open. But they cannot escape. And outside full of forest, full of snakes, and they are put inside. And you can understand what is the mistake they did. They were only working for our freedom. So this independence, when you say, it has come in a great way. So whenever I go, every time I go, take a photograph, stand there, think about the country, think about the freedom fighters. That is the way they educate. Then come back. When you go there and then when you understand, we have to do our job perfectly. The freedom is bought that way. And we all are enjoying that freedom. And really, there are so many people contributing, but I was not knowing that your university is doing such a fantastic job. Generally, I used to Google, but I was not having time. I went to bed only around 2:30 or so. Then again, getting up and continuing the thing, and today at least 7-8 programs. And then I could not Google it. When coming also so many phone calls, but after coming here, amazing university. I think, let me salute all of you for your fantastic contribution. Now coming to this conference, there are mechanical engineers. Those days, those who are studying computer science, they don't mind mechanical engineers. Now also I don't know what is the situation. Yes, computer science is all thought tracking people. And that is the type of people they get inside. But I want to tell, today if you ask me, my background is basically mechanical engineering. And I have not studied in engineering college like this. I studied, I got from 3rd standard onwards, I got first rank and got first rank in all subjects. All subjects, all milliliters, and then got first rank in the school. Then my father asked to consult a person, one of our close relative, one of the tuition master was hardly 8th standard. He dropped out 8th standard. So he is consulting him what he has to do with me. when he asked him that what I have to do, he has got first rank and every time he's getting first rank. And he told, better put in the polytechnic, he will get a job. Okay. I was admitted in the polytechnic. But after 2-3 months only, I was also not knowledgeable to understand what is all. After 2-3 months only came to know there are engineering colleges, there are IITs, NITs, and I am in the polytechnic. Know what to do. Having joined, better to complete. And otherwise next year you have to discontinue any 1 year loss, then better to complete. I thought better to complete with first rank, and ended with a first rank in the college with 1 mark difference. 2 of my colleagues got second rank. So then because I got first rank, then there was campus selection. And the finance positions didn't allow to go for engineering college, and got into a job at the age of 18. It was 1982 August is my first appointment. I have not completed in 18 years actually. Certificate is 18 years completed, but actually not even 18 years. Got the job. Then of course on the ladder 2-3 jobs, then moved to ISRO in 1984, and then decided to complete this engineering without any loss. So completed engineering 2 years, AMA 2 years, 4 months. Completed all in first attempt and completed and wrote gate. Ended in IIT Kharagpur, and today I am here with that background. Now coming to this conference, when you talk about the theme of the conference is really amazing conference, New Frontiers in Communication, Automation, Management and Security. I think so many things. Communication, automation, management and security. I don't know how are you going to conduct the conference, I don't know. It's encompassing everything under the computer science game. And communication is not only for computer science people, it's for all of us, including literature, madam. They should not tell that it doesn't belong to. So it's for all of us. Automation, who told this? It belongs to computer society or computer people. Everywhere we have to automate. Even automobile engineers, they have to do automation. And management is, even the house you have to manage wife properly. Our wife has to manage this one. So management is everyday life. So basically the conference belongs to all of us. Not for computer people, so don't isolate us from that. And when you talk about, when we think about the communication, when we got independence, the communication system was there. And today, ISRO has done a great job through their satellite, through our satellites, the communication. Now, I would like to just explain the telecommunication revolution, what is done. Of course, a lot of people are responsible, and space is also equally responsible. 1993, I have completed MTech in 1990 January. 1993, I was sent to Russia for training technology acquisition. And of course, finally technology was denied to us. We have come a long way. And that is my second time flight travel. My father came from Kanyakumari, I am from Kanyakumari to he came, see me off, so put in the aircraft. And it was so exciting. Your second time somebody is getting to the aircraft, you can understand, nowadays, people don't enjoy actually. We have enjoyed. Second time getting to the aircraft. And then we were told that we have to go to Delhi. In Delhi, 10 hours we will be taken to a 5-star hotel. 5-star hotel I only heard, I have never gone before that. And then thinking about 5-star hotel, how it will look like, how we are going to enjoy. And then today early morning we are supposed to go to Moscow. But then the flight when it reached, this almost 2 hours travel. In Bombay it was not landing and it was rotating here. I was so happy because it is not landing, we are enjoying flight travel. And almost another 40 minutes. Finally, flight landed. There was an announcement from pilot that no fuel further, so we landed. We were unhappy. So all of a sudden landing, we were nicely rotating Bombay and we were seeing Bombay. And second time travel. That was first time in Bombay. But after landing, only something bad thing happened. Simply, door was opened. There were so many security fellows, and they were taking. We thought that straight away they will take you to 5-star hotel. So to see the 5-star hotel first time. But then they were taking to your room. They told you cannot get out. We are locked inside. What is this? They told the 5-star hotel, and now it is in a room locked. And then when we were sitting and seeing, there were a couple of TVs. It was a very bad situation. Lot of announcement is coming. Serial bomb blast. happened and happening. Bombay. That was the serial bomb blast day in Bombay. So we were insane. Then 6 hours, we could not go out. They told, okay, now directly no 5-star hotel. So little unhappy. 5-star hotel business is lost. Then next flight to Moscow, reached here. Then wrote one letter. Not same day, at next day only I wrote the letter to my parents. Reached safely Moscow. And here, what was happening was my father, when he returned from Trivandrum to Kanyakumari, and by that time, no TV in our house, and the radio news is coming. See, Bombay serial bomb blast, almost same time, and lot of people lost. So he is also a brilliant man, but then dropped out because of economic position. He lost his father, 5th standard, dropped out. He doesn't know to whom to contact, no telephone, nothing, and that's the type of knowledge. The entire village was in sorrow, and they were not sure whether we have survived or not. And after 11 days, one letter came. After 11 or 10 days, because I wrote the letter on the 3rd day only morning, if I am correct. I didn't take very serious. And then they came to know their son is survived. Today, please understand, if our children goes out to a foreign country, the moment, why foreign country? My daughter comes to Bangalore. Daddy, I have got down in Trivandrum airport, one message. Then I have boarded the flight. After boarding, she will talk to my mother, you will talk to my wife. Then the moment she land, next message. And what type of communication revolution has happened? Can you raise the hand who are not having mobile in their hand or mobile? Can you raise the hand? Let me understand. Oh my God. So everybody is having mobile. Very good. That is the communication revolution. What has happened in the country? And space has contributed towards that also. Now coming to automation. When you talk about automation, automation is a fantastic topic. And coming to automated hospitals, railway system, railway gates, metro stations, airport, I think lot of automation is happening. In the house, I don't know your chancellor's house. I have not seen nowadays. Even gate opening is automated. You may be knowing, sitting in the house and operate and move and all these things. And recently I went to one of the directors' room. And earlier I was in LPS, Liquid Propulsion System Center, Trivandrum. He has put another glass door, and you have to go on stand and face recognition, then only get to open it. And what type of things are happening in the country. And this is the topic we are going to discuss. But when you talk about lower end application, is one higher end application, I want to tell you, the Chandrayaan 3, Chandrayaan 2. Once it goes to orbit, then it is not under our control. Of course, little bit command we give. Otherwise, the entire landing process. August 2023 is historical day for India, all Indians. The satellite was rotating with 6,077 km per hour. That is 8 times of aircraft velocity. And just you would have seen, it was coming and landing. Everything was done automatically. A set of hardware, software, everything. And this is in the space, and everywhere today automation. And so this is the topic, one topic we are going to rather discuss. Management and security. Management security, probably computer science people, when you have written security, you would have thought only cyber security. But when as a space person I see, it is not only cyber security. During recent time, the Sintur operation, you may be knowing, it is one of our responsibility to ensure safety, security of every citizen of Bharat. And so many, I can't reveal everything, but I can only tell the Department of Space are working hand in hand with all the people. Probably those days, my average sleep was 2 hours to 2.5 hours. And continuously looking at what is happening. All our satellites did fantastic job for the Sintur operation. And perfect job, not fantastic job, perfect job. Coming to management, management is a very, very important topic. Nowadays, first of all, managing children, that is a very great job, because they manage us actually. We are not managing. And today morning also, when I was coming, I was talking to my daughter. Basically, I was managed by my daughter. I am not managing them. And it is, when you talk about management, different types of management. Managing an institution, managing a family, managing friends, and keeping cordial relation. And it is a great topic. And of course, for computer science team, the management has got some other meaning. Maybe managing computer systems, managing cyber security area, how to manage. So you are going to discuss all those things. I am so privileged to be part of this. And from independence, today we have grown every sector. Infrastructure, road transport, railways, science and technology. Science and technology, I can tell you, there was a time when we got independence, whether we got any missiles. Today, a lot of things are there. Why missiles? If everybody is good in the world, nothing is secure. If everybody is good in this country, why police station, why judges, why nothing is required, But then a society to go happily, live together, a lot of things are required. And slowly, strength only respects strength. And today, a lot of missile system we have got. Science and technology. I used to criticize also, but we have to also appreciate the type of publications, type of growth, what has happened. All Indian education, All Indian Institute of Medical Science, I don't know how many people visited. Take Delhi, 60,000 employees working in a disciplined way and serving the people. And economical growth, when we have come to fourth, we should really stand tall and we should be proud that we have grown from importing food grains to exporting food grains. What is phenomenal growth? And average life of Indian dying at the age of 25 to 40, the way we handled COVID, how we handled it, phenomenal contribution. And every area we have grown and grown. And coming to one area from where I am coming is the space area. In fact, I have worked in private sector in TA cycles, so I have some idea. I have worked in Madras Rubber Factory, from cycle company to aircraft tire manufacturing company. From there to BHA, a power sector, huge company, huge organization, BHA. I was there for 9 months, 7 months, 8 months. And wherever I was there, I used to enjoy and study the fundamentals of the organization, how it has grown, how it is contributing for the country, everything. And that's the way I used to groom myself. And then landing in the space, 1984, February 1st, now 41 years completed. And we have come a long way. I thought it is also appropriate because so many people are hearing, otherwise I would have stopped with this and inaugurated this conference and stopped, but it is my responsibility to talk a little bit about space program. And space program, when you look at, it all started in the year 1962. And 1969, as it was nicely told, first of all, I have to tell the people who are taking the video. When I was sitting there, I thought I should not talk anything. The way video is taken, they have studied everything. But then, everybody may not be knowing. So, last 63 years, we have come here now. 1969, August 15, ISRO was formed. And when ISRO was formed, we were not having any launch vehicles. We were not having satellites. We have not tested any application. And yours is a 50 years old, 49 years old organization. And 1976, we are starting like your organization, that 4 boys in the primary, rather nursery staff, the nursery school. Like that only ISRO also starts. 1975 is a crucial time. 1975 is an important year for us. Why 1975 is important? 1975. Before that, we are not having satellites. And that is the year we got the first satellite. And 1969, when we started ISRO was formed. Our keyboard, nowadays 1 meter, 1.2 meter, big rockets are there. Our rockets are smaller than that. And Neil Armstrong is landed on the moon and brought back safely. And we are just entering into the game like the nursery school game. And from there till today, the 63 years was a remarkable journey. And to our credit, 4,000 sounding rockets are lifted off from Indian soil. And 6 generations of launches we have developed. And launches, I think a lot of people are there from this Madurai area, Sivagasi area, I am hearing some people. You know, the difference between the Sivagasi rocket and our rocket is small difference only. You know, Sivagasi rocket, when we fire, 30% time it doesn't work. Am I right? Or maybe 20% time. And rocket, when you fire, it goes wherever it wants. And I will tell you a small story. Not story, real. This Deepavali time, this year Deepavali, I was crossing Madurai. I went for a program in a college with returning. There were so many shops. So got down, bought some crackers. I thought some small thing I'd buy, but finally landed buying 10 rockets of this much like that. My wife was telling, what is happening to you? Why are you buying all these things? You are a rocket engineer. Why you want all these rockets? And I told, let it be there. We'll enjoy Deepavali. Then on the Deepavali day, I asked my son to put the flame for the Deepavali rocket. He told, no, I cannot do, because we are living in a campus, 11 houses, only one small apartment, this is vacant plot is there, and nearby so many houses, and a 9-story building is there. No, I will not do. My wife was telling, why you bought this? Then, it is my responsibility to put the flame. So I took the rockets. She was telling, warning repeatedly, please be careful, and don't do this type of mischief, and anything happens, people will be blaming you. Finally, with all these things, alert and kept the rocket in some direction, and first rocket put the flame. What it did? It went in one direction. Tank hit on the 8th floor window. It was exactly opposite side. My God, she was so much cryptic. What are you doing? And what people talk about you? You are the director of the center, rocket development center, and you are putting rocket, sending rocket to somebody else's house. Now everything was bundled, and before somebody came out, now you have to manage. You understand, madam, you are in the 8th floor in your house, and one rocket is coming and sitting on the window, night 9:30. What you will think? That when you see one rocket scientist is standing doing this. So anybody will believe that I put in some other direction, then they will think that purposefully I am sending the rocket. Okay, basically, the Deepavali rocket will go wherever it wants, and our rocket has to go wherever we want. For that only, we all are working, and we have developed 6 generations of launches, and there is still 101 launch vehicle missions, and first launcher 1979 was not successful, but we say that 95% it is successful because lot of work went and it was unsuccessful. And 1980 we had the successful mission was done under the project directorship of Abdul Kalam Ji. He was the project director. He placed only a 35 kg in the lower orbit, but when you talk project director, there is a team, ISRO we did, and the greatest person, one of the greatest son of the soil, Professor Satish Dhawan, I think most of you may be knowing, a fantastic person, he was the chair. From that, when we came this year, 13th January, I have to chorus the chairman, and we have to do the first rocket launch. That is the 100th launch. And you can understand, what will be the type of tension for the chairman after you take over. First launch. In a house, I don't know, Bangalore what is happening, but Kanyakumari is very famous. If somebody gets married, immediately after the marriage, if anything happens, bad happens in the house, who will be blamed? The boys, male are safe, but the female members will be blamed because she came as a daughter-in-law, everything is happening. Am I right? These are all the stories people say, but doesn't matter. But here also I have taken over and the first launch, so much tension, but we are confident. And 29th January, 100th launch was done perfectly well, and we have done great. And coming to the satellites, I think you all are from Bangalore area. You can understand, you know much better than me. So I have come a little far, please. 1975, April 19th was a historical day for India. Under Professor U.R. Rao was the project director, a great person, great leader. He was the project director, and the first Aryabhatta was placed in orbit. But only thing, lot of support came from other countries, and then Russia supported, and finally Russia only launched. From that area, 72, we are not having technology of satellites. Today, 131 satellites of various types, navigation, earth observation, communication, scientific satellites, we have conceived, built, and we have placed in orbit. And the heaviest being, I think you all will be interested to know, the high throughput communication satellite, GSAT-11, 6,000 kg satellite. Right now it is in orbit serving the common man of this country. It is the communication satellite. And right now, so many communication satellites are in the orbit. So many, couple of navigation satellites are in the orbit. And technology of satellites, we started with the camera resolution of the camera, 76 meter, 36 meter. From that, today our capability is 28 centimeter is the resolution of the camera, and in par with any other countries. Not only in par, you know, Chandrayaan 2, right now on orbit is there, you can Google. Please Google immediately and find out the photographs of moon by India, USA, America, all the countries. Best camera available in the moon surface belongs to India. That is the on-orbit high resolution camera, 32 centimeters. And application. If I have to talk about application, 6 hours I have to stand and talk. One application I told, communication. Now, you know, television broadcasting. Chitragar, you all know, Chitragar. 30 years back, some 5 songs they will show, and everybody will be in front of TV there for the 5 songs. Because if you miss, next week only you can see. And today, and I used to rush from Thiruvananthapuram to Kanyakumari to my native place to see 5 Oli songs, but sometimes I get only 2 songs, just was delay. And from there, where we are standing. Disaster warning and mitigation. You know, Orissa, 10,000 people died. Today, when it comes to a disaster, I think a lot of work we are doing. And I have directly faced the tsunami. My village is only 1.5 kilometers from seashore. And I know a lot of people passed away. Today, we understand through the satellites, the wave, simply we measure the wave pattern. It is passed through a set of algorithms. Of course, Ministry of Science is also involved, and decide whether it is a tsunami wave or ordinary wave. And disaster warning. And you know, when it talks about cyclone, the epicenter and finally where it lands for, nobody knows. If you know, you can save the people. Today we do a lot of things. Weather prediction. I want to tell you one thing. You know, there was a conference happened somewhere around 20 years back. Where some of my close relatives are working in this area. And you know, in the conference, I don't know, today I don't know, gala dinner is there, I don't know. Gala dinner meals generally they should be on one side, our Indian women will be on the other side. Am I right? After the cultural program. Same thing happened. And then the spouses, they were talking. I am not telling story, the reality. What these fellows are talking, weather forecast, so many conferences talking. We are much better in the prediction of the weather because we see the sky and we can tell today whether it will be raining or not. That is much more accurate than their prediction. This was the situation 35 years back, but today you see the situation, we are much better and we are contributing. And from here, if you are, some of your relatives are coming by train 20 years back or 10 years back, what do? You go to the railway station to receive. After going there only you will understand how much time the train is coming late. And that too, the railway department is good department. They will not inform at a time. They will tell first 1 hour, then after that half an hour. Then a late train will always come late. And then you have to wait. But today, we are connecting 8,100 trains, 8,700 today number. And we are going to connect all the trains in real-time mode. And India is having 11,500 kilometers plus around 12,000 kilometers seashore area. And then we have to monitor. You know, I have seen people going to seashore with my own eyes with only small quantity of food. Tapia. My own classmates, father, brothers, and coming after 2 days with empty hands sometimes good catch. Today, we are monitoring and informing the people. And we are getting through that 30,000 crore per year is the profit. And government of India budget is only 15,000 or 14,000 crore. And there was a time, if people goes to see, if they come back only you can see. Because we don't know that they will cross the border, somebody will catch, nothing. But they cannot sit in the house also. But today that is not the situation. We inform through lot more has to be done. And lot of things. And we were moving bicycle our rocket pods. You can see photographs. And there was for a test in Bangalore, satellite was moved in bullet. From that era we have come a long way. In 9 places today, we are number 1 in the world. 9 places. Chandrayaan 1 found water molecule on the moon, we are number 1. Chandrayaan 2 having best camera, we are number 1. Chandrayaan 2, 3, first time soft lander near the south pole of moon, we are number 1. We have discovered lot of minerals, materials, everything we have donated to the world, we are number 1. Actually, I still remember we were in Trivandrum one day. Some discussion was going on. We all are first rank holders only. And computer science people will be generally that type of category. And with this type of background, other fellows are not looking at us as toppers. Other spacefaring nations, they always look us down. How to become number 1? So somebody told, why don't you, jovially, Russia has put 37 satellites in the orbit, why don't you make 100 satellites and place it? Very easy to tell, but very difficult to execute. Today, we have placed through a single PSLV 104 satellites, and we were number 1 in that record for a lot of time. And Mars orbital mission, we have to travel 67 crore kilometers. And it goes with velocity. After that, we have to capture. Sorry, I think I will try to compress and move fast. Okay, we have to capture. Please understand, somebody is going on vacation 2 months, coming back and starting his car. What will happen, sir? Will he start? I don't think he will start. 297 days later, we have to start the engine and we have to catch. And perfectly it was done. And India is the only country, first country, which has succeeded a Mars orbital mission in the first attempt. We are now. The technology was denied to us. Today we have made 3 cryogenic engines. And 3 places we are number 1. Only with minimum 3 engines we have succeeded. No country has done with 3 engines, and we are number 1. And between the engine test to flight, other countries have taken average 6 years, minimum 34 months. We set a target with Kiran Kumar sir as the chairman, Radhakrishnan sir as the chairman. I was the project director. We set a target 24 months. We are accomplished in 28 months, and we are number 1. And the stage test in 34 days we have done against 10 months of other countries. This I want to tell. You know, I am presenting in an international conference, IAC. With 3 engines, 24 months we are going to do this accomplishment. And all other spacefaring nations were there. One question was asked, do you understand what others are doing? Then I took their country as an example. I told your country, 11 engines you have realized, 6 years you have taken. Then immediately next question was, you know all these things, so are you making joke in this international forum? And without to answer, I simply ran out of the stage. I told, while getting down, I told, I will come back after 24 months, we'll discuss at that point of time. Today we cannot discuss. I went out. And today we have done with 28 months, and we got the congratulatory note from them, and we are number 1. And like that, lot of places we are having leadership role. We are building a G20 satellite. We are going to launch a NISR satellite. And America payload off, our payload off. We have built the satellite. We are going to launch, and we are really leadership role. And when Prime Minister Modi ji took over as the Prime Minister of the country, we conceived, built. Please understand, 50 years back we were not having satellite technology. We conceived, built, and placed satellite in the orbit, donated to Southeastern countries. And what type of privilege and proud moment. And like that we are moving forward, and lot of programs are there. And ensuring safety, security of the people. Chandrayaan 4, Chandrayaan 5 have got approval. We are going to have our own space station. A 52-ton space station, we are working towards that. We are going to send our own person, brother or sister, to space, bring them back safely. Gaganyaan program we are working. You know, you all know, recently, our Sukraji is an international space station. You all know that, but a couple of stories are there behind that. On 11th June, he is supposed to be sent. There are a lot of times set then. It was on 10th June, Indians stopped the launch. There were some issues, and we told, in fact I was leading the Indian team, and we discussed and we told, no, we are not accepting the launch takeoff. There was a minor leakage in the rocket. And it was discussed and cleared by appropriate boards. Finally, we had to give a note, and you can see the news. There is news item already available. And then 11th morning 8:15 is the launch. 10th evening 5:15 we are giving a note and we are stopping the launch. And no other way they had to call off the launch. Launch was called off. After calling off, it is highly this one. We have given a note, and because I clearly told, rather my team clearly told, we will not participate in a rocket which we are not confident. And yesterday, in fact, the rocket was moved for a test, and they test some small leakage. Okay, that was reported in the press. We catch word of that. We wanted to understand, and then it was not convincing them. Next day, when they were checking the rocket, there was a crack in the rocket. And then, initially they were thinking that I am a nuisance, rather ISRO was a nuisance. But later on they realized ISRO has done a fantastic job of saving a mission. And today, Sukraj is safe because lot of background work is done, and Indians are second to none, even in stopping a rocket in the last minutes. And we are one among 4 countries having a satellite to study the sun. This year, we had a docking experiment. Docking, how complex it is. Imagine your father is going in one car and your mother is going in another car in Bangalore. Car is going with 80 km/h speed, and somewhere you have to connect them together without the other driver stopping, and both has to move, and while moving you have to connect. You can visualize, as a computer scientist or engineers, you can visualize with a set of camera, hardware, automatically. You can visualize, 28,400 km/h, 2 satellites are rotating the orbit. And we have to connect through a set of hardware, computer software, and so many things. And Indians did successfully on 16th of January this year, and we are one among 4 countries having the technology. Lot of things are happening. And with respect to Gaganyaan mission, we have with a biomitra, a humanoid, of humanoid. I think it should come to Trivandrum and see, and how it speaks, it answers, how it handles. And we are having a fantastic AI lab built. Today, I think without AI lab, there will be a time we cannot take food. That is the way things are moving, and fantastic systems are there. Cyber security is another very, very important. Lot of things are happening. And my role, I would like to tell 2-3 sentences. The cryogenic technology was denied to the country, and I passed out with the first rank from IIT Kharagpur and working that area. And today, all the 3 cryogenic stages, I had the great blessing to contribute. And when we made 3 world records, I was so blessed to be the project director and development chief of that program. And Chandrayaan 2, when there was a failure, and Honorable Prime Minister constituted a committee through Dr. Sivan as the chairperson, a 10-member committee. And 10-member committee, within 1 month we have to submit the report. And it is a Herculean task. Lot of study was done, and finally a 1100-page report was submitted in 30th day, 5 hours before the deadline. But only an average sleep of almost 100 people were hardly 3 hours per day. And 107 recommendations were given, and today implementing everything, Chandrayaan 3 is successful. I had a small role to play as the chairperson of that committee. And of course, 4 propulsion systems went from my team at that point of time. And all the rocket related things, I was so blessed to be the chairperson of the governing council for 4 years. There is a committee called Mission Readiness Review Committee, which talks about satellite, launch vehicle, ground setting, everything. And I was the Mission Readiness Review Committee chairperson, so blessed to get that type of role and to see the mission getting successful. And Gaganyaan, whatever parts going inside, there is a national committee which has to do the certification. Without that, it cannot fly. So blessed to be chairperson of that national committee for 4 years. Now I have handed out to a couple of my friends. Now, dear friends, when it comes to this conference, I can talk a lot of things with respect to computer. The electronics parts, India is famous for innovating. But I want to tell, just 2 months back, 32-bit process is indigenously developed and we have taken delivery from semiconductors lab. It was a joint development. Of course, 16-bit processor is working our launch vehicle system for quite some time. Our equipment bay, when you talk about a launch vehicle on the top, there's an equipment bay, full of electronics, hardware, everything, and computer software. And computer engineers are, when a computer engineer looks at the vehicle or the satellite, he thinks that everything is computer science only. And if a propulsion looks at everything is propulsion. So it is the type of work. Now I want to share one thing. How one of our boss used to say, good engineers are good monkeys. But when he told me, we are upset. What nonsense is telling engineers are monkeys means what? But then he justified the statement. What he justified was, take a best computer engineer. Best computer engineer, when he climbs up. If he wants little bit on mechanical, he need not start from fundamentals. Monkeys, what it does, when it climbs to a tree, it will not to go to the tree, it simply will jump. So this is what is done. Now I will tell you one example, my own example. Chandrayaan 2, after setback, we are reviewing this one, I am the chairperson. We have to review one day the computer software. 1.6 lakhs lines. Of course, my PhD work is computer simulation. And I have got some knowledge, but not to that level. I want to tell, we asked them to load the computer software. They were telling us so much lines, how to load, how to find out. I want to tell, after loading the software, in 8 minutes, we pinpointed the mistake. Yes, what is required is a logical understanding and go. It was Ada language, then when they opened, we asked them to explain and we understood. Another thing, guidance and control. One day we set for review. And morning I got into the vehicle from guest house. I was not confident because 30 people with PhD background is going to defend. And if any mistake happens, we will be in trouble. Estimation will be failure. So straight away went to IAC, sat with one of my friends, asked him to teach for 6 hours. One Professor Padi, I don't know how many of you know, he was teaching guidance and control 6 hours. After that, we both went, when we reviewed, in 8 to 10 minutes, we pinpointed some issues. So what is required is, for the engineers, you have to be a little more alert, careful, sincere, systematic. VLS area, we are doing a fantastic job. I think I am not going to talk about further on computer related, hardware related, electronics related. I think you all are masters. But when a rocket takes off, for example, I am a person from propulsion system, Chandrayaan propulsion. It is not the engine which matters. One has to understand the entire dynamics of the system and control the thrust. And it is a hardware, software, computer. Actually, when you come to engineering application, if everybody has to work together, then only the system will work together. Now, dear friends, I know I have taken a lot of time. And next 22 years, we have set great targets. And we are going to have our own mission. We are going to send Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji has given direction, guideline, a visionary leader. And we are going to build a rocket to take our own person to moon and bring them back safely. I want to tell what the rocket is. First rocket, what went, only 17-ton lift-off mass, 35 kg is the satellite it placed. This satellite has to place something around 75,000 kg in the low Earth orbit. 40-story height building, equivalent height, 40-story building. You can imagine, that is the type of height. And 2,600 tons to 3,000 tons is the lift-off mass. First rocket was 17 tons. We have configured just in 27 days. But sleep was only 3 hours, 4 hours. For 500, 600 people. That is the way the India is working. Now I am sure India will become a developed country. Because Honorable Prime Minister is working towards that and these directions are very clear. Viksit Bharat 2047. When he say Viksit Bharat 2047, it is not on words and statements. Every action is taken. If you talk to Honorable Prime Minister, you will understand such a greatest son of soil. Has only two ideas in the hand. One is contribute for the city, every citizen of the country, and ensure the country is becoming a developed country and having high stakes. Let us give a big hand to the great person. And why I say India is becoming a developed country? Economically, you all know, everywhere you know. Before I conclude, I want to tell you. 2015, if I am correct, when Honorable Prime Minister went to UK, I think everything is available. You can understand. and UK Prime Minister and our Prime Minister together, they were addressing the press. 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs people were there, and I didn't see. Generally, I don't miss this type of opportunities. Early morning, 1:15 was the address. I was in a guest house waiting for the address. And Honorable Prime Minister of UK coming and talking great things about India. We are IT sector, we have grown. Health sector, we have grown. Infrastructure, we have grown. Finally, making a fantastic statement. I quote. He made a statement I have written immediately in my diary. I quote, "The days are not far away for a Indian-born UK citizen. The days are not far away for a Indian-born UK citizen to become Prime Minister of this country." I unquote. You all know what has happened. And Sundar Pichai is my junior in IIT Kharagpur. Much junior. I completed my MTech in 1990 January. I was the General Secretary of Tamil Association. In that capacity, chief guest or guest of honor for every association. So we had a lot of connectivity. 91 I joined for PhD. And he joined for his BTech, if I am correct. 99 he joined from Madurai. And today, you know, across the globe, Indians are doing fantastic job. Why we are going to across the globe? You go to Dr. Nisar Ahmed. What is the fantastic job he is doing? And I think Indians are doing great job, and we will become slowly a developed country. And this community is going to contribute in a big way, whatever way you can contribute. With this, I am extremely happy that you are organizing an international conference with a lot of people. And today, Indian space program is not only working for India, it is working for global community. When you talk about NSR, it is going to be used for forest fire monitoring, global thing, and the entire country. And when you talk about G20 satellite, not only for us, it is going to work for global community. And we Indians, we strongly believe we alone should not grow. Everybody should go together. That is the thinking what we are having. With this, I know I have taken more time, but doesn't matter. Because a university like this, where youngsters are there, it is our responsibility to bring scientific temper among them, to bring confidence in them. With this, I think it is my inaugural address or keynote speech, whatever you call it. So, let me thank a couple of people who are behind. In fact, I was not particular of coming to your institute. You have so much appointments, to be frank, and we are having a lot of work. But then there are people, the Pro VC and so many people who are behind when they make a couple of phone calls, how to escape. And somebody came to the office itself to invite. And you have put a innovation, your invitation, who designed, I don't know. Sir, you have to be award to be. Who has this one, I think I request Chancellor to give a small memento. Who has designed, it is an innovative thing which is done. Who designed that? Yeah, okay. You're fine. Madam, you deserve a gift from your Chancellor. So don't give him. So in the conference itself, he should give. So innovative things are done. So let me thank all of you for your patient hearing, and the management and the organizers for giving me the great opportunity. Thank you.
I think we should keep continuing to stand and applaud. What a remarkable journey of personal triumph and nation building. I think the applause should keep coming, and I think this is the moment that we would like to also felicitate our chief guest. I request Narayan sir to step forward to receive a small token of appreciation from our end. I request our Chancellor to step forward and do the honors in felicitating our chief guest, Dr. V. Narayanan sir. That will definitely happen, sir. We have noted down all your points. All our staff are getting felicitated very soon, but this is your moment.
You actually not only that designer, another one is the people who are taking video, that to ensure that the Chancellor is giving some gift to them.
sapling on behalf of Presidency University. I hope you will retain us and remember our university whenever you see this, sir. Thank you once again, sir, wholeheartedly from the bottom of all our hearts for making time to be with us today. A big salute to you and your team on our behalf. Thank you, sir. If we can have Professor Melvin and the students, Mr. Yash and Rhythm, to be here so that yeah.
No, he's writing in class.
Okay, if we can quickly have Professor Melvin to join us at least near the canopy if he's not. Oh, yeah, there I see Melvin, sir. Sir, please run and come in. You really need one big round of applause. Melvin, sir, and his team of students from the School of Design. And Professor Amritapriya from CSE department also for coordinating this wonderful effort. And Professor Prema, I see Amritapriya ma'am joining. Professor Prema as well, if you're here, please join. We'll definitely arrange for it very soon, sir. Do we have Yash and Rhythm here? Yeah, Professor Abhilash, Head in Charge, School of Design. Yeah, Director ma'am has already joined. Abhilash, sir, please make your way quickly to the stage. Thank you so much for acknowledging their efforts, sir. This is truly special and speaks volumes about your character. Thank you so much. So we just request you to stay back for the national anthem. Arnav, can we quickly have the national anthem? Request the audience to keep standing as we conclude this inaugural ceremony. Of course, the conference will continue to move on. Let's all raise and sing along to the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind. Thank you all. Please stay standing as our guests depart. We need to keep having a big round of applause for Dr. V. Narayan for his time today. Despite a very busy schedule, he stayed back with us. I request Makaran sir, our guest of honor, to please stay back for the keynote address that is to follow. Request all of you to please be seated. Thank you so much. We'll just get ready for the first keynote address by our guest of honor, Dr. Makaran Gangrikar, Director NIT Puducherry.
Yeah, even good. Hey, suddenly they like random. Yeah, you didn't notice. Because after that, we had to facilitate over. Vote of guest of honor. So good. Till then, I'll transfer this. I'm not stopping. There's a time where like 50 people are watching. There's a time where 50 people are watching. Now they leave it.
Students, please stay back, get back to your seats. We'll finish the keynote address by our guest of honor and then break for lunch. It's only a small 10-minute speech. Request you to please be seated. Kindly assemble back into your seats. Arnav, do we have the presentation up? Yeah, can we pull that up? Yeah, please settle down, students. Make it quick. Thank you.
This one. Shipment. Wapas. Ship.
Before I hand it over to Dr. Makaran Gangrikar sir, I would like to quickly give a very brief introduction to Professor Dr. Makaran Gangrikar, Director, National Institute of Technology, Puducherry, an academician, able administrator, and a researcher par excellence. Professor Gangrikar has over 3.5 decades of rich experience in academia, a civil engineer with a master's in environmental engineering. Professor Gangrikar served as professor at the Department of Civil Engineering at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, about which our Director Chairman ISRO was also talking about. He then later assumed the charge based on the appointment of the Ministry of Education as Director at NIT Puducherry. He's also served as visiting professor at the University of Applied Sciences, Augsburg, Germany, and visiting scientist at Ben Gurion University, Israel, and Newcastle University, UK. He's over 300 journal publications and 10 patent publications to its credit. We're truly honored by your presence at the inaugural ceremony, sir, and we're eagerly waiting to hear from you in the short keynote address. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you very much for kind introduction, and very good afternoon to the distinguished delegates. Those who are coming from the foreign, I welcome all of you to India, and I'm sure this conference will give you a good time, technically as well as socially, to interact with each other. So I will not take much time because I'm the odd man out here. I'm basically environmental engineering, civil and environmental engineer, not from the domain of electronics, communication, and cyber security and AI, but a person who is using these tools for benefiting the environmental applications. The slides are not getting changed. So I will give you flair about when you talk about this application of AI and all these communications and cyber security and management. So I would attract your attention to the area that whatever development that you talk about should be a sustainable development. And when we say sustainable, the sustainable development is the development that meets the need of the present without compromising the requirement of the future generation. It's not future. Next slide. United Nations has given 17 goals of sustainable development, and they talk about the need for the people to end poverty, hunger in all their forms and dimensions, and to ensure that all human beings can fulfill their potential in dignity, quality, and ensuring that the healthy environment. For a planet, we should determine to protect the planet from degradation, including through a sustainable consumption and production, and sustainably managing the resources whatever we have at our disposal, so that we ensure that the resources are protected even for the future generation. The prosperity speaks about determined to ensure that all human beings can enjoy prosperous and fulfilling lives, and that the economics and social and technological progress occurs in harmony with the nature. So whatever the nature, without destructing the nature, we should do all the development. Next slide, please. So the peace means we target there to foster peaceful, just and inclusive societies which are free from fear and violence. There can be no sustainable development without the peace, and hence we should ensure whatever development that we are talking about. Partnership is to determine the mobilize the means required to implement the sustainable development goal agenda through a revitalized global partnership for sustainable development based on the spirit of strengthened global solidarity, focused in particular on the needs of the poorest and most vulnerable class of the people, so that they also live very happily on this planet. So the AI can play a bigger role. Almost the landscape of the engineering as well as any education, science and technology education is changing because of the intrusion of AI. And the traditional teacher like me is facing challenge how to accept the challenge learning the traditional way, and they are more interested in learning the AI. And of course, we cannot remain, or any of the discipline cannot remain aloof of the AI. So I am not a master there, I am still a user, and many of you are having much better knowledge than me. But however, the AI is changing day by day. Its landscape itself, and artificial intelligence is about creating intelligent machines that can learn, reason, and solve the problems like a human being. So it's a science of teaching computers to think and act independently, from simple tasks like recognizing faces to a complex problem solving like driving a car, so auto driving without driver, or diagnosing the diseases. Early detection of the disease is also an important area, or many areas as Dr. Narayanan has touched upon. There are applications in several areas in the life sciences. AI is rapidly changing how we live and how we work, with the applications in everything from healthcare to the entertainment. So the stages like artificial narrow intelligence, to the artificial general intelligence, to the artificial super intelligence, as you people are working more and more. So I will throw upon what are the areas. The role of AI in sustainability could be, AI could be used as a tool for data analytics, for predictions and optimization. Many of the applications require real-time data analysis and decision making, where AI can play a bigger role. Many dependable parameters are involved in many of the systems. So for deciding the final response, there AI can play a significant role. Deep data science, data analytics, data processing tools, IoT, artificial neural networks, robotics, machine learning, these are all could be very useful tools to solve and understand the various problems in the engineering and optimize and to bring the optimized solution for many of the challenging problems that we are currently facing, which any individual brain cannot do, or a group of scientists, what decisions they can take. Quickly, the AI-based or AI-ML-based things can give us such decisions, and accurate predictions are possible. Examples of AI application in sustainability could be application in renewable energy, waste management, climate modeling, as well as traffic modeling and many other applications. So AI can also be explored for environmental monitoring, such as wildlife tracking, deforestation mapping, pollution detection, and then the remediation. So these are the areas where you people have to work in future to find out solution. AI in waste management, we are talking about the smart cities. The waste that is generated from the city need to be effectively managed, where AI can play a bigger role for optimizing the waste collection route, then the recycling, segregating processes, deciding the locations of the segregation facility, and then resources recovery facility, so that AI can play a bigger role. AI can also play a role in climate modeling, as even Dr. Narayanan was saying. The predictions 30-year and prediction now has significantly improved because of the more and more application of artificial intelligence. AI can be further explored for optimizing the process performance, such as performance of the water treatment plant, performance of the sewage treatment plant, real-time monitoring and control of the operation and control of water as well as wastewater treatment plant. Reusing the treated water also can be effectively monitored. It can be used for leak detection to avoid the non-revenue losses. Designing the water supply system, sewage collection system, as well as stormwater drainage system to avoid the flooding that in Bangalore, those who are staying routinely facing this problem of flooding. So those problems can be resolved by application of AI. AI can also be used as an early warning system for detection of performance or failure of any of the environmental system. AI could also be explored in renewable energy, where we are talking about the several renewable energy resources like wind, solar, and combinations thereof. So AI can be the best tool to key in all those dependable technologies. So optimizing solar, wind energy production, predictive maintenance for renewable energy infrastructure, operating and optimizing the AI-driven energy projects, utilizing multiple energy systems such as wind, hydro, even fuel cells, even tidal waves, or biomass-based, biofuel-based systems can be integrated together using AI to optimize its performance. So it can develop, it can be used to develop a smart grids. It can be used to optimize the energy consumptions. It can also be used, AI can also be used to optimize the operation of the solar as well as wind farms. AI has effective role in the precision agriculture. When Dr. Narayana said that from the grain import country we have become the grain export country. This is only possible because of the precision agriculture, where the crop management can be water management, water application, disease control on the crops. All those things can be managed with the image analysis, image processing, and machine learning approaches. So AI can play a bigger role there. Pest control and disease detection, early detection of the disease can be done. Warning system can be developed for managing the cropping events. Yield prediction can be done by the AI. So AI can predict what is the yield that the farmer can get, and which will help farmer in better planning its crop. AI can also help in decision making while urban planning to decide the location of the institutional area, business centers, residential centers, or combined residential centers. So AI can help them in that sector as well. AI has immense application in the traffic management to optimize the traffic control and managing the signal optimization, whereas manual control signal, there may be delay in the traffic volume that is to be managed, whereas this AI-based traffic management could be very effective in managing the traffic. So the manual control will have inefficiency in traffic management, which can be overcome by AI-based traffic management system. So real-time traffic management will be possible to monitor and predict what are the routes to be followed to diversion of the traffic, or the signal timing can be properly managed. Prediction in the traffic in the congestion area or travel time control. So all those things could be possible by application of AI. Next slide, please. So, the traditional system efficiency can be improved by AI application. AI-driven system adapt in real-time traffic changes. It can operate on a traditional system, operates on the static, predefined parameters where AI can improve the decision making. The AI incurs higher initial investment, but will have a lower operational cost when it is integrated. Next slide, please. So AI could also be explored for monitoring and protection of the wildlife conservation, predictive analytics for habitat and conservation driven. AI could also be used for data mapping for the mapping of the existing infrastructure. Next slide. AI powered diagnostic and treatment planning. So it has an immense application in the medicine, let it be AI diagnostic, AI-based rheology, AI-based early warning detection system of any medical disorder. So AI offers immense benefit for medical sciences. However, we have to follow the ethical consideration. Though the safety that you talk about, maybe the cyber security and safety, what you mean here. But when you apply AI, there also the ethics need to be practiced properly, mapped properly, so that the individual data should not get in hand with others or should not be misused. And with these ethical considerations, the AI can open up the immense opportunities for all of us for job as well as develop newer technology for benefit of the society and human being in general. Even as I said, AI has application even in the city planning. So which can enhance the decision making, optimize the infrastructure presently available, as well as map for the augmentation of the infrastructure that is required. Whatever the activities that are required for in the relevance of the making the city as a smart city, all those things can be mapped and planned using AI optimally. However, the challenges in implementing AI, there could be data privacy or security concern, high cost of the AI technology, examples, resistance to the change from the traditional planning methods to the AI-based planning methods. All those things you people have to come up and resolve these challenges to have this, whatever the 100 cities that we are talking about, to make it smart cities. So AI can play an immense role in making it achieve. So though we are using AI, our faculty has given me share with Dr. Surendran has shared this slide with me. So many of us might not be aware that this artificial intelligence or chat GPT that we are using, how much consumption this itself has. So when we are using one prompt, how much electricity is really being consumed, how much water that is being really consumed by this AI-based backend, whatever the infrastructure that has. So to resolve that, we need to reduce the power consumption of these devices, which can be done by more efficient with their prompts. We can be more efficient in the prompt that we would like to use. Opt for lightweight GPT Mini rather than using the GPT Max, which consumes much more. As you can see, the energy consumption itself is much higher when we are using each prompt of ChatGPT Max. So while AI usage inherently consumes resources, these small steps can mitigate the environmental impacts and to contribute effectively in overall sustainable development. So to conclude, AI will be instrumental in tackling various problems that we are currently facing, including climate change, resource mapping, resources management, and pollution control, traffic management, and so on. It will optimize energy grids, revolutionize agriculture, and create sustainable cities. However, it's crucial to develop AI responsibly to minimize its own environmental impact. The balance between the AI potential benefits and its energy consumption will be a key challenge which need to be resolved. Ultimately, the AI can be a powerful ally in building a greener and a more sustainable world and a better planet to stay for all of us and many more generations to come. Thank you very much for your presentation, and thank you organizer for giving me the opportunity to be part of this event. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. I think that was a very concise, brief, but very impactful presentation. So thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Sustainability and environment is there everywhere, sir. We are all encompassing. I can proudly say that as a civil engineer. I request our Vice Chancellor to step forward and felicitate our guest of honor.
I think this is address.
No.
Shift.
should close the PPT.
Yeah, I request Anand Raj sir, Pallavi ma'am and Saira Banu ma'am, HOD School of Computer Science and Engineering, to join in.
Full screen. Full screen.
Big applause, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much, sir, for driving all the way from Karaikal to be a part of this event and for delivering that very impactful session. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. We shall now break for lunch in about 1 hour from now. That's at about 2:15, 2:15. We will be back in the same auditorium for the next keynote address by Dr. Swati Chandra. I request you to break for lunch and be back here sharp by 2:15. Thank you.